All right, so my first question was, why did you stop with Acorn? Like, was it, do you like to have control of your stocks or stuff like that, investing, or was you just plain like not feeling it no more?
I don't. It's not really like a not feeling it anymore. The reason I switched from Acorns was I was using them as my primary account for investing. So imagine, for
Mm-hmm.
example, you're investing 20% of your income. Right now, it might not be a lot, but eventually it'll add up to a lot of money. Now, when you
Okay.
do Acorns, it's a passive investment method because they're basically investing into index funds and ETFs or whatever it is. So it's supposed to be passive. So you do that to save money on fees and taxes. But Acorns, for example, I think they got an investment, allegedly, don't want to get sued, from BlackRock. BlackRock is also an investment company. So when that happened, they switched over their old portfolio, which was basically made up of a bunch of Vanguard ETFs, over to the BlackRock ones. Now that
Mm-hmm.
means they sold my portfolio and then bought with that money those investments, right? I'm not saying it's a bad portfolio, but then that cost me a bunch of money in capital gains tax because it's sold. And whenever you sell, you pay taxes if you have a gain. And I had a gain. And who's to say, for example, that won't happen again? So to avoid that, I went with M1 Finance, where I build the same portfolio, right? The last one that I had. I'm able to
Mm-hmm.
invest into it automatically and manage it the same way as Acorns. But this way, no one's gonna sell it because I'm not selling anything. Because again, it's for the long term. And M1 Finance
Mm-hmm.
has, for example, Roth IRAs. They have IRAs. They can do rollovers, which are 401k. They can do everything and anything that Acorns was doing. Make
Yeah,
sense?
because yeah, it makes perfect sense. My thing is, I want to become, once I retire and stuff like that, I want to become not just, I don't want to have just a million in the bank. I want, at least two or three. So
You
that's
don't
why.
need. You don't need. Okay, so stop there, right? Let's be realistic, right? You don't
Okay.
need $2, $3 million or $1 million, right? What you need is more income that you're gonna be spending in passive income. So with the plan I just gave you, right? When you're debt free, you have a full blown emergency account, and you're investing, for example, 10-20% of your income. When you buy that home and you buy, for example, using the 30% rule, meaning, hey, I bought this home is no more than a third of my income, and I bought it also on a 15-year mortgage. That means you'll be done paying it a lot faster. If you put extra income towards it, you'll be done, for example, in 10 years. So now, 10
Mm-hmm.
years later, right, Tommy, it means you're saving 33% of your income that you would be spending, for example, on your mortgage. That's just free cash flow for yourself now. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning your expenses are very low because all you have is utilities, um, groceries, and transportation. A little bit of insurance and taxes on the home, but that's it. And maintenance. Meaning, if all you need to live is, for example, let's say $30,000 a year because you don't spend that much money. If we use the 4% rule, that means all you're going to need to get that money, for example, in passive income, is around 750K to pay you that much money every single year in passive income. But that's not it. Because if you have a job that you actually enjoy and you love, right, you're able to still work that job, still earn money, and still make money at the same time, passive income. So just like live the life you want to live, but you don't need $1 million, 2 million, or 3 million. Does that make sense?
Bum 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 ba ba da 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 ba da. You've got to stop.